Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Kanji Buff. I'm so sorry we haven't been here for the past 2-3 weeks now. I've just been sick and I've been busy with the gaming channel, so I haven't really had the energy or motivation to kind of make these. But we're back. I'm gonna get back on that horse because I know there are people, especially you guys on Patreon, thank you guys so much, who are waiting for this kind of content. So we have 3 new kanji today, and here we go. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is what is the common element? It is the horse radical. As you can see from these 3 kanji, it's the horse radical. And we're just going to combine different pieces together with this horse and see what it kind of meanings it gives us. So this first one here is a horse plus a shrimp, or an R. So there are 2 kind of ways you can remember this. So like imagine, like JR, like the JR station or what, like JR lines, the train lines. You could think of this as like JR. It literally looks like JR. So you can think of it like that, or you can think about a horse and a shrimp going to the station. So there is a horse and a shrimp, and they go to the station to get a key, eki, right? And luckily for you, there's only 1 reading today, so that's super easy, barely an inconvenience. And we have two readings. We have eki, which is station, and we have ekiin, which is station employee, where this means station, and then this means like some sort of member of a committee or something like that. So that's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Let's move on to 151. So 151 is a horse and a dude with a hat and a backpack. So you can kind of see it here. He has like that cone hat. He's walking. He's a person, and then he has like a backpack on. So there's a dude in a hat named Ken, and his name is Ken, and who comes to do his examination of horses. So this kanji obviously means examination or exams, and it only has 1 reading, super easy, barely inconvenience. It's Ken, and we have 2 common words that you'll see a lot, which is shiken, which is to try a test, which is, what do you think? It's an exam. And then we have taiken. So taiken is experience. So you might have heard of another word called keiken. So keiken is more like an experience you may have had way back then. Doesn't necessarily have to be something physical, have to do with your body. Something like taiken is more like you actually go and try something. So usually when you want to do like a trial lesson, or you're going to the gym and you want to try out the gym for the first time, that involves you using your body and physically trying something out. So that's called a taiken. So that's like literally bodily experience or bodily trial or something like that. Whereas keiken is like, I've experienced that kind of thing before, where you're sad and stuff. It's like, so do a keiken shita koto aru. Like I've experienced what you're feeling right now. So it's not necessarily something to do with your body. And kind of keiken is more talking about the past, where taiken is more used as a noun. So you'd be like, taiken shita, like I did that, or taiken lesson no shita, like it's kind of like you're talking about something that you physically experienced. Comes with a little nuance there, as you all know here in Japanese. So the last one here is a horse, a stool, and a bug, okay? So we have a stool here that we've seen them a lot before. We have a bug and a horse, right? So a bug on a stool makes a horse noisy. His swag is so awesome. So there's a horse, and the horse is going nuts because the fly has so much swag and swagger. He's taunting the horse on his stool. He's like, "Hey, get moving, you dumb bee!" Right? So that is kind of what this can mean. Of course, you guys can do whatever mnemonics you want. This is just a way for me to kind of get you started on that. So we have 2 readings here, which is sawagu, which is the Japanese reading, which you hear a lot, like sawagashi or o sawagi or something like that. So we have so is the onyomi, which is the Chinese reading when you combine 2 things together. So we have so. So we imagine you have like noise, and you hear like it's kind of like unorganized noise. So long, which is I would say it's like let's say you're studying and you just need to have like the TV on in the back. And that TV, it's not necessarily music. It can be music though. So just so to shite nagasu. So I just want something I can kind of listen to in the back. So it's kind of like this unorganized noise that you listen to, which is different from zatsuon. So zatsuon is more like complicated noise. So zatsuon is more like actually like say like construction work and people running around and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of interchangeable. There's a little bit of a nuance. It kind of makes more sense when you hear so on together. Or something like this, like o sawagi. So o sawagi is like clamor, so like a big crowd of people. You go to like Shibuya or something, on Halloween, o sawagi. Like it's crazy crossroads. Like everybody's just like super loud and going, oi, oi, why. So that's kind of what sawagi kind of means. But anyway, that is all we got for today, guys. We're back, and hopefully at the end of this week, after I kind of sort all the stuff that I'm trying to do, we're gonna be back on relearn Japanese as well, making skits, all that fun stuff. And yeah, for those who want to get the worksheets and actually apply this stuff, a lot of that is available on Patreon. They're starting at the $5 tier, and it's much appreciated, guys. Much appreciated that you support the channel that way. You guys really help me out a lot, so I really appreciate that. And yeah, there's also a lot more episodes, like ones before episode 117. There's like a whole ton of episodes on Patreon there that we kind of grandfather that in for the patrons who did pay for those lessons. Of course, all the episodes are not free, but yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more Japanese, relearn it, subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to like skits, I post my skits on here as well. You can subscribe to that too. And subscribe to the game channel if you want. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm really sad because I want to go outside. It's such a beautiful day for the beach, but I'm not going because I'm actually going to go and play airsoft today. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.